since that man, Serdar Dayat, sitting down on the chair since he took over recently. It has not gone swimmingly for Türkgücü. How much can they change that today? 1860 get us underway. How long will it take for the two teams to settle into the game? Will we see some early drama and early excitement? Or will the teams need some time to settle? Just to scope out the opposition. They've only met once before. Unusual to have this derby, of course, down in the third division. They played back in November and it was a very entertaining 2-2 draw on that occasion. Good turn from Mulders. Attempted to play a teammate in. Ball was just cut out in time. Türkgücü in all red today. Evoking a few memories of FC Bayern, who used this stadium for so long. So many classic European nights here for FC Bayern, for the national team of Germany as well. This is one of those classic stadiums. Unfortunately, sitting empty today would have been a grand occasion. May not be Bayern Munich involved, but you don't need to explain to football fans in Munich how many support 1860 and how many support Türkgücü. That's a dangerous ball into the box. Plenty of blue shirts around though. Only the one red shirt forward. And that's broken away nicely for 1860. Mulders one to chase. Keeper René Follat just timing that right to get in front of Sascha Mulders. Key players missing for both of these teams today. That'll be one of the interesting stories to watch. It's Lukas Röser playing up front for the home team Türkgücü today. That's what Serdar Dayat's gone for, but top scorer Petar Sliskovic not available. Sercan Sarara as well, second top scorer and top assister. Massive number of goals and assists between them. Neither of them available for today's game for Türkgücü. That's a massive blow for them to miss out on those players. But here's a good ball in behind. One for Röser to chase. And is he going to win a free kick? Patrick Alt, the referee. It is a free kick for Türkgücü. They're looking for a penalty. Not happy with it, but it's a yellow card already for Semi Belkaya in the defence. That's a good start from Türkgücü. Just one dangerous ball over the top. Hard to call. You've seen them given, and you've certainly seen them not given as well. But on this occasion, Lukas Röser has done his job. Mulders clearly protesting that it was just a little shoulder barge. Did appear to be a bit of a shoulder barge until the legs got tangled, but in any case, it's a good job done by Lukas Röser to dig out a free kick for his team in a dangerous position. Sebastian Meyer, the number 11, standing over it, might even complain that it's too close to the area. Difficult to get the ball up and down from such a position. Türkgücü hoping for an early penalty instead, but promising position. Sebastian Meyer hits it. He did have trouble getting it up and down. It was a good effort though. Not far away, just over the crossbar. Lifted it over the wall. Couldn't quite bring it back down under the bar. The ball just finding the roof of Marco Hiller's net. Back to the keeper, under a bit of pressure here. 1860 in the defence. It's cleared away and brought down by blue shirts as well. Chance to push forward with Eric Talig. Turns back. (1860) knocking it around the centre. Looking for the long ball out, switching play to the left-hand channel. Not a perfect touch of control from Biancardi. He's passed it off to a teammate. That's a good ball into the box. Took a diving header to get it away for Türkgücü. Sorge was the defender, throwing his body in the way to head that clear. Good little quick passing, surely an offside flag, nothing given though. It does come in the end, but look at that from Sascha Mulders. Can't give the man an inch at the moment. 2 braces in his last 2 games, 4 goals in his last 2. They call it a Doppelpack in German. It's a nice term. Easy to hear from Doppelpack that it's a double. 2 goals in 1 game, and that is what Sascha Mulders has provided for 1860 in both of the last 2. Looking for another one today to keep 1860 in touch with that top 3. 4 points behind they are at the moment. 4 points off the all-important top 3. Got a dramatic 3-2 win over SCFL last time out, but they'll have forgotten that by now. Put it behind him. Free kick ends up at the back post. Good ball into the box. Little bit of luck for Türkgücü. It was well blocked. The ball could have fallen anywhere, but it fell to a red shirt. And now here they come on the break themselves. Huge numbers of blue shirts back. Good effort from Noel Niemann to try and run forward. 1860 had every avenue covered. Tosun gets it back. Looks back to the defence. Filip Kusic now. Loose ball. It was Neudecker just failing to pick out a teammate, and that means Türkgücü can come again, this time down the right hand side. Runners on the overlap. Unal Tosun. Bit of a loose first touch, and he gives away the free kick too. Disappointing that from Tosun. He's not too happy with the decision, with the 1860 player still down. Stefan Lex it was. But if Türkgücü are missing 2 of their key goal and assist providers, it's a big loss for 1860 as well. Philipp Steinhardt suspended, just picked up too many yellow cards. Steinhardt with 5 goals and 6 assists to his name this season. Left back has been a real revelation for 1860, as they've remained near the top of the table for most of the season. He's been replaced today by the youngster Fabian Greilinger, so plenty of attention on the number 11, only 20 years of age. Watch out for Greilinger, what he can do. Puts the ball out for a throw-in on that occasion. Stops Türkgücü advancing down their right hand side. Got past him that time though. Again, Greilinger comes back to get involved. Nothing spectacular for now, but doing his job, getting there, getting involved. Smashed away clear by Richard Neudecker. Another throw-in. Both sides struggling to get hold of possession at the moment. Shot comes in well over the crossbar, rising and rising. No real power on it either. (1860) going short. Didn't work out for them on that occasion though, trying to draw in the home players. Just try to draw a couple of Türkgücü players near to create a little bit of space further forward, but with a pass like that, the tactic's useless. Stefan Lex this time, the player committing the foul. Türkgücü free kick. Well, we didn't see it, but Türkgücü didn't make much of it. 1860 now. It's their turn to break. Not breaking at speed. Ball out for a throw-in. Have to start again. Well, the first 10 minutes have rather flown by here. Not too much action. One good set-piece situation for Türkgücü. Sascha Mulders did have the ball in the back of the net for 1860. But the offside flag was up early on. It's good anticipation by the number 15 of Türkgücü. Maxime Avuja winning the ball back, but they can't keep it again. Trouble in the 1860 half. Türkgücü not able to keep hold of the ball. Both teams struggling to create good attacks at the moment, but that's a nice ball that's opened up a bit of space on the left. Ball across the box, back to the keeper. No pass back there, it wasn't deliberate of course. That's more like it from 1860. Both teams showing that they're capable of just one good ball to get in behind the defence. Bit dangerous if that's all it takes, but if you can do it. Türkgücü this time trying it themselves. A little bit too hasty. Referee Patrick out. It's going to give them a chance to take their free kick once again though. Filip Kusic lifts one forward into the 1860 half. Headed away simply though. Back to Tosun. Now Kilian Fischer. It's given the ball away to Stefan Lex though. That's a nice looking pass through to Sascha Mulders, who's trying to stay onside here. Both times the pass to Sascha Mulders not quite good enough. Bit of frustration up front for 1860. Mulders was lurking in a really good position. The first pass got ever so close to him. The second one just didn't have enough power on it. Good pass out to the left here. Whipped into the box. It's a little bit too high. It's just floating. Greilinger composed and calm underneath the high ball. Just saw that it was going to drift out of play and let it do that. Goal kick then from Marco Hiller. Good footwork there on the left-hand side. Türkgücü picking up the throw-in, courtesy of Noel Niemann, 21-year-old. Displaying some nice skills. Went past a couple of players before 1860 got it out of play. Niemann's going to get that returned from the throw-in. Not too many options. Türkgücü going all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's Follat who launches it forward. Doesn't find a teammate though. And it comes all the way back to René Follat again. Long ball down the right hand side. Stefan Salga, the 1860 defender, easily able to get across and get it away. That took an important challenge. 1860. Dangerous little slip as well. Tally didn't get the ball controlled, rather bounced up. What does that open up for Türkgücü? Not too much with a pass like that. They've somehow managed to keep hold of it here. Türkgücü, Niemann Cutting inside, not a great pass though. A little bit inaccurate as it flew off the right boot of Noel Niemann. It's a good leave. Opens up a little possibility for 1860 to run. Pass deflected to safety. Kilian Fischer brings it away. 15 minutes and more gone here already in the Olympic Stadium in Munich. No goals as of yet. Just little hints of the dangers lurking beneath the surface for these two sides. Neither side have created too much. They've shown glimpses of the dangers that they do possess, even without Filip Steinhardt for 1860 and without Peter Sliskovic and Sercan Saragea for Türkgücü. Big talking points before this game. Türkgücü were enjoying a rather good season in the third division until those 4 losses in their last 5 games. Still very, very safe, even though the third division table is rather tight between the middle and the bottom half. Türkgücü still up in 8th, thanks to what had been that solid season. Even 4 losses of 5 have not put them too far down the table, and certainly not into any danger at this point. Jakob there, the number 3. Saw him just doing some warm-ups, getting some runs and stretches in on the sideline. Is there a niggling injury in Türkgücü? Are we going to see an early substitution for Serdar Dayat? No evidence out on the field of anybody getting ready to go off or looking in any kind of trouble. But Jakob looked awfully ready to get on the pitch. Let's see. Well, Boubacar Barry's down. The substitution that's coming up doesn't seem to have anything to do with this, though. Look of surprise on the faces of some of the Türkgücü players. And there you can see Kilian Fischer, the number 17, going off the pitch, and he doesn't look to be moving too well. He hit it well on the pitch, but now he's been replaced by Jakob. Very early change for Türkgücü. Not what they had in mind at the start of the game. That's a dangerous header back. A little bit too high, not enough power on it. Worth chasing for the Türkgücü attack. Marco Hiller able to gather pretty easily in the end. Pulled down the right for 1860. Fakes the cross first time, goes for it afterwards. Mulder's near it. Neudecker fires one in. Good save in the end. Really good hit from Richard Neudecker. Good cross coming in from the right. Biancardi it was. Faked it first time, played it towards the head of Mulders. Who can blame him for playing it there? Was well defended, but fell nicely to Richard Neudecker. And he fired that really well. Would have fallen perfectly under the crossbar. First big save of the game then. René Follat called into action for Türkgücü. Still more defending to do for Türkgücü. Corner coming in. Dangerous opportunity over the crossbar for 1860. Frustration from the number 27, Semi Belkahia. Follat, after that excellent save a moment ago, rather flapped at the corner, just tipped it back into the danger zone. Semi Belkahia, the 22-year-old defender, was the one on the end of it. Perhaps a little bit of fortune for 1860 that it fell to him. but they didn't get enough fortune to open the scoring. Belkaya lashing the opportunity over the crossbar. 1860 on the ball again. Has that early change for Türkgücü unsettled the home team. It's a nice ball. It's asked a lot of Marius Vilch. Chased it well. Picked up a throw-in for his troubles as well. It's Marius Vilch to take the throw-in himself. Talig knocks it back to Belkaya, who just missed that good chance. Not too many opportunities for Semi Belkaya to get on the scoreboard. Keeper plays it forward. That's brought down beautifully by Mulders, and what a through ball that is into the area. Shot coming in, deflected behind. How about that from Sasha Mulders? Teed up Biancardi straight from the goalkeeper. Just look at this. How about that for 2 touches? Mulders using every ounce of his experience, and is now at 36 years of age. Hard enough to bring the ball down like that, but then to play the first time through ball, it was inch perfect for Merve Biancardi. Credit to the Türkgücü defence, who got back to rescue that one. 1860 corner, headed away. Just starting to establish a bit of an upper hand, the away team, 1860. It doesn't mean too much though. All that counts is what's on the scoreboard, and after 22 minutes, roughly halfway through this first period, it is still, of course, goalless at the Olympic Stadium in Munich. It's another ball lofted forward. Mulders trying to bring it down. Gave it everything he had, stretched to get to it. What can Türkgücü show as an attacking force in the moment now? Their defence are getting a little bit busier. Out with the number 11, Maya. Knocked back inside. The new man, Kylian Jakob, getting a taste of the action. Good ball out to Maxime Avuja. Played it into the area as well. Ooh, good positioning. Erik Talig not too comfortable with that. Forced to concede the corner. Good weight on the through ball into the penalty area. That is a good response from Türkgücü after a difficult few minutes. Maya, we've seen him fire one free kick over the bar already. Has he got his eye in, at least for this corner kick, to pick out a red shirt? 3 or 4 players waiting on the edge of the area. They're going to run inside the box. So many blue shirts back. Bit of head tennis near the edge of the area. It's not the most beautiful football. Perhaps fitting then that the offside flag brings to an end the Türkgücü attack. Long ball switched out to the right-hand channel towards Marius Vilch. Does well to bring it down. Pass into Mulders isn't too accurate. Mulders looking for the through ball. Gets a brief bit of applause from Biancardi, the number 19. The pass just had too much on it for Biancardi to pick it up though. Ended up straight through, and that's why Türkgücü can come again. Chipped out towards the number 20, Noel Niemann. Nice pass. Couple of red shirts trying to get forward, but Niemann's made some space. Let a shot go. Might have a second opportunity and still perhaps even a third. No, 1860 get it away. A good thing for 1860 that they did get the block in, because that was a nice looking hit from Noel Niemann. Fired it away with his right foot after cutting inside. The 21-year-old. Just showing that you can't give him too much space and time. He's looking to take any opportunity that comes his way, Noel Niemann. 1860 getting the block in at just the right time. Talig couldn't bring it under control. Türkgücü have it back, and it's Niemann again. We've seen a lot of him today. Chipped over the top, but nobody on that wavelength for Türkgücü. Far too easy for the 1860 defence. Salga nowhere to go, turns back, plays across the defence. Bit of pressure from Türkgücü, not exactly a high press, but they put the bodies in the right positions. A little bit careless from 1860. Gave it straight back to Türkgücü rather easily, it has to be said. That's a good tackle in the middle. Won the ball back there. 1860 couldn't make anything of it, but that was rather promising. Can't afford to give the ball away and get caught in possession in the midfield like that too often. They have done it again though. 1860, options over. It's not a great pass into Mulders. Has to delay before he takes the shot. Fires it past the post. Head in his hands, Sascha Mulders. Well, his teammate didn't exactly put it on a plate for him. But 1860 didn't quite make the most of it. Biancardi finding Mulders, but the ball was just behind where he would have wanted it. He had to delay and just come back. That allowed the 24, Philipp Erhardt, the Austrian, to get across. Get in the way of Sascha Mulders. Good shot, but just wide of René Follat's post. Game coming to life a bit here at the Olympic Stadium. Beautiful venue to play football, but Türkgücü will not be satisfied with having just one win here this season. A lot of their games have been played at the Grünwalder Stadion in Munich. Obviously both of these teams being from Munich. They'll both know both of the stadiums rather well. But Türkgücü do have a rather happier record over at the Grünwalder Stadion. Player stays down in the middle. Stefan Lex it was. Back on his feet though. Türkgücü have the ball. René Follat slipping over as he kicked it. Looking long, looking to test Fabian Greilinger, the youngster, replacing Philipp Steinhardt, as I mentioned earlier. Looks like that's in the team talk for Türkgücü. Put some pressure on the young number 11, see if he's up to the task. Coped well so far. Biancardi chips it forward. Mulders brings it down really well. Expected his teammate to run towards the goal. Stefan Lex, I think it was, looking to take the ball off Mulders and let Mulders get forward instead. Little bit of confusion. Biancardi putting the pressure on the goalkeeper, but that's a nice flick. Opening up a bit of space for Türkgücü on the right. Avuja it was who made that happen. And he gets the ball back. Kylian Jakob. He's going to get it back here. Jakob, the number 3. Hasn't had too much to do since that early switch that saw him brought on for a rather disappointed looking Kilian Fischer. Obviously picked up some kind of knock. Might have had problems before the game. They risked it. But Tally, this is for 1860. Bursting forward really well. He's gone down in the penalty area. All eyes on Patrick Alt, the referee. Goal kick's what he gives. Unal Tosun must have had his heart in his mouth for a second. No contact there though. Referee Patrick Alt's made the right call. It looked like Talig at full speed, was hoping for a bit of contact. Didn't get any. Lost his footing and went down. And that would be the generous way of looking at it for Erik Talik. Pass not accurate enough. 2 red shirts there. But Fabian Greilinger, the 1 blue shirt, manages to get across and cut off the pass. Not quite what Türkgücü were looking for, as the half an hour is up here. We don't see that too often. Looks like Patrick Elt's given the throw-in to 1860. Foul throw, perhaps. Chalk that one up as a moment to forget for Türkgücü, gifting the ball back to their opponents. Luckily, not in a dangerous area. Well, that being said, it's a nice ball into the box. Great pass in there. Stefan Lex fires it over. Had the shot from the angle, took a strike, but it was always rising. As was the hand of René Follat, the goalkeeper. He would have been there to cover it. But Alexander Sorga, the defender, in a little bit of trouble. Biancardi nipped in and got the ball. Stefan Lex just leaned back and fired it over the crossbar. Chances stacking up a little bit now for 1860. You wouldn't say they've been completely dominant, certainly not that, but at the same time there'll be a few more regrets creeping in. Stefan Lex there, the next one. Belkayi has missed one for 1860. Mulders has put a good shot wide. Not so many opportunities for Türkgücü. You can see who's been on good form. It does look like 1860 are the team slightly higher up the table. Lex chasing that one too. Goalkeeper Follat swings a foot at it and gets it away. Offside flag given already though. The classic old Olympic Stadium scoreboard, showing a bit of signs of its age. A stadium from the 70s, but still a very fond, familiar place in German sports. Belkayi. Space out on the left, and 1860 go for it. Talik. Turns back, Erik Talik. Türkgücü with everybody behind the ball now. Marius Wilsch. Biancardi for Neudecker. He had a good shot saved earlier on as well. Biancardi looking dangerous on the wings. That's a good low ball into the box. Nobody in the right position. Sliced and scuffed clearance. Türkgücü will be rather relieved that that one scooped up only into the hands of René Follat. No blue shirts near. Ball into Mulders. Pressured off it though by the number 15 Maxime Amuja. Boubacar Bari looking for the return pass. Doesn't get it. Still Türkgücü struggling for the most part to create once they get into the final third. The passes, the accuracy just drying up. A little bit of pressure from the 1860 defence. It's knocking them off their stride in this period of the game. But that's a chance now. Up at the other end for Türkgücü to defend. Ball a little bit too far forward from Biancardi. He's played some better ones than that. Neville Biancardi on that occasion. Well, I hope we see a replay of this, because it looks like what's happened that Meyer has just been put under pressure that he wasn't expecting. Perhaps was looking to play a calm pass back to his goalkeeper. It's not worth doing that under pressure. You don't want to accidentally hit a flyer back towards your own goal. So they've given away a very quick and very cheap corner here for Stefan Lex of 1860 to take. Corner's too high to the back post and it had already gone out. So as poor as Türkgücü's play was to give away the corner, the set piece itself was really no better from Stefan Lex. That's why we're still here at 0-0 after 35 minutes. René Follat. Going to go long this time. Lifts it towards the halfway line, headed on. 1860 have it back and they give it away. Throw in Maxime Awuja. Stefan Lex, space to open up and find a teammate. Ball into the middle for Mulders, spreads it out wide for Wilsch, and Mulders gets it back and it's wide of the target. Big chance for the league's top scorer, Sasha Mulders. He can't believe it. I'm not sure he was expecting the return pass. It came onto his left foot. He was ready for it, just did not catch it correctly. Scored some stunning goals, some acrobatic goals of late. That would have been a rather simpler one for Sasha Mulders, and you'd bet, well, you'd be pretty confident that he's going to score that one in that position. Just the way it's gone for 1860 so far then. They will certainly be feeling that they should be leading at the break if they don't manage to get a goal in the next few minutes. But that's a good run. Little touch in behind from Neudecker, went to ground, looked for the free kick. Can't complain about it for too long though, because 1860 are still on the ball. Neudecker's got it back, has the shot, cuts it inside. It rolls wide of René Follat's goal. Here's a look at that challenge then. It's a swing of the leg across from Filip Kusic. It didn't look like there was much contact. You can understand why Neudecker went to ground. Kusic missed the ball completely and rather got in the way of Neudecker. But it wasn't really a foul either. Neudecker perhaps could have chosen to sidestep, see if he could have got round Filip Kusic. Well, as long as the scoreline stays at 0-0, Türkgücü will be happy with it for now. You know what it's like in football. 1860 can have all the shots and all the chances that they want, but it only takes one moment of concentration lapse or one problem at the back for 1860. And Türkgücü do have the danger, even without Sliskovic, even without Saraya. It won't take too much in this league for 1860 to somehow find themselves behind and in trouble. Got to take your chances when they come along. (1860) playing it forward to Marius Wilsch, 30-year-old. Goes back to Erik Tallich, steps inside. Gets it back to Wilsch. Good challenges, and then a really poor pass forward. Neudecker has the space now. Plays it back to a teammate, Dennis Dressel. Not seen too much of Dressel today. He's the second top scorer, Dennis Dressel, for 1860. Got 3 assists to his name as well. But in that central position, in the 4-1-4-1 formation for Michael Kölner's 1860. Dressel has been a little bit absent in today's game. Neudecker with the block. Türkgücü, no option but to loft it forward, nobody there. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. What can Michael Kölner do? Surely preparing his team talk already. He must be happy with what he's seen, except for the finishing. Pass forward intercepted by Kuzic. Noel Niemann had a good spell earlier on, Niemann, when he was given a little bit more space and time on the left. Türkgücü have not managed to exploit that so far in the last 10 or 15 minutes. That's a good run into the penalty area. In behind, danger in the 1860 penalty area. Block was needed. It's a rare, dangerous foray forward. And on that occasion, Fabian Greilinger was beaten. Well then, corner ball for Türkgücü and Sebastian Meyer. Wouldn't that just be football if Türkgücü were going to go and score from this one? Again, the 3 or 4 players waiting on the edge of the area. Again, the ball coming in. And once again, it turns into a bit of head tennis. 1860 with the composure to pass it away. Biancardi on the ball. Turns well though. Looking for a free kick up against Noel Niemann. It's not given. 1860 can't believe that. That's a really, really loose ball. This is what 1860 were looking for. Surely a free kick given. Or a free kick should have been given against Noel Niemann. It wasn't. But you've got to carry on, haven't you? Niemann. Now he's got a little bit more space to run into. Teammates over as well. Gives him the option. Chips it out to the right. That's a nice pass. This time, Boubacar Barry up against Greilinger as well. And the number 11, Greilinger, comes up with an important challenge. Just a repeat of that duel from a couple of minutes ago. Might see more of that later on. Meyer. Good ball through the legs. Into the box here for Türkgücü. Cut back wasn't good enough. Good spell this from Türkgücü. First one in a while. Maxime Aouja. Back with Kuzic. A little bit more accuracy in the passing from Türkgücü. That's what they've struggled with in the opposition half so far. Now they've managed to keep possession for a little while. Good ball down the right, in behind Greilinger. Barry into the area, headed away. Salga cleared it. Tali kept it going, but Türkgücü have it back. Good turn from Kuzic. Moves forward, passes it in. Nice attempt at the ball in to Lucas Rosa. That says a lot about Türkgücü today. We've not seen much of Lucas Rosa, the number 9. Did well to win a free kick for the home side in the early moments of the game. Since then, very little. Free kick Türkgücü. Talk about a free kick, and a free kick shall come. Wilsch it was, coming across, just clipping the legs. The first half started with a free kick in a good position for Türkgücü, and it might well finish with one as well. First one was just over the bar from the direct shot of Sebastian Meyer. This time it's more likely to be delivered in towards the danger zone. Meyer again. Neudecker in the wall. It's whipped in towards the back post. That is a good ball in. Corner ball. Hard to see who got the last touch for that. Patrick out. He saw it. And he saw it correctly as well. Looks like it was off the head of the number 6 in defence, Stefan Salga. Keeper was there, but that was played nicely by Sebastian Meyer into a dangerous area. Little touch from somebody else, and that could have nestled in the bottom corner of the goal. Still defending to do, though, for 1860. Türkgücü corner. Shot fired in second time, just wide of the target. If that's the last action of the first half, it's not a bad one. Replacing Maxime Awuja. Second change already, that is, for Türkgücü, and we're underway again in the Olympic Stadium. Türkgücü on the back foot for large parts of that first period, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because the scores are level at the break. 45 minutes still to come. My name's Tom Midler. It's my absolute pleasure to be with you here to take you through the rest of this third division game on round 32 of the German Dritte Liga. 1860 desperate for 3 more points. Won 4 of their last 5. They need the points though still to get back in touch with that top 3. 4 points behind at the moment. How they would love to be 1 point behind the top 3. Chance though for Türkgücü at the start. A shot just scuffed across the face of the goal. Nobody there to tap it home. Türkgücü coming out of the blocks though. In the way they went in to the changing rooms. They were dominant just for the last couple of minutes of the first half. That was their best spell of the game, really. Looking to begin the way they left off. 1860 though. 4 or 5 half chances on goal. A couple of really good opportunities. Probably the best one was for Sascha Mulders in the 37th minute. But Türkgücü with chances to create of their own. Movement from the substitute there, Siaric. He's done really well to get inside the box. Still going somehow, Siaric. Almost panic stations for 1860, but they dealt with it well eventually. Boubacar Barry. Barry, a long throw into the box. It's going to come down. Siaric it was, taking a shot, hit the back of the defender. Little claim for handball. Second shot followed through, but never quite enough pace or power on that one to trouble the goalkeeper, even though it went through everybody on the way. Easy claim for Marco Hiller, the 24-year-old goalkeeper. But Türkgücü kept up their high-intensity beginning to the second half. Good signs for Serdar Dayat and his home team. Well defended on that occasion. 1860 goal kick as they look to find their feet in the second half. Saiga lofts it forward, but only as far as Filip Kusic, and that's going to come straight back for 1860 to defend. Sebastian Meyer knocks it out. Long shot coming in, always rising over the crossbar. Struck cleanly. Satisfying contact from Filip Kusic. I think he's just saying to his teammate there he was looking to get a bit more dip on it. That's rather obvious in the end once that one just failed to come back down. Long ball towards Mulders. Seen a couple of moments of brilliant control from Mulders today. Couldn't do it on that occasion. There's a bit of contentious play in the middle here. 2 players down. 1860 were looking for the free kick first and foremost. They didn't get it. And then in the very next action of the game, Greilinger came in with a similar challenge, and he's gone into the book. Head into the back, perhaps, of Biancardi, who stayed down. But the foul wasn't given to 1860, it was given to Türkgücü. There's a resulting ball into the box, claimed by Marco Hiller on his own in the end. Now to Greilinger. He's given that away quickly. Bit of trouble here, Greilinger, and he can't dive into a challenge now. Blocks it well. Corner to defend for 1860. Meyer's corner. Going to be swung in. Header up into the air. Still danger. 1860 able to swipe it away. Next ball in, headed away. Türkgücü really taking a stranglehold to these first 5 minutes of the second half. Really impressive stuff to turn this around the way the first half went. Haven't really managed to work out too many good shooting opportunities yet, though, despite this good start to the second period. 1860. Is there any more room for them in behind now? Now that Türkgücü are looking like more of an attacking threat. Long ball forward. This time Mulders does bring it down well. Opened up a bit of room on the left for Lex. Pass just straight into the middle too much. Biancardi awfully close to the kick out there from René Follat. Surely a foul on Lex by Filip Kusic, and it is quickly taken from 1860. Shot coming in from range, it's dipping and swerving. Mulders is there for the rebound. Offside flag is up. René Follat in all kinds of trouble with that shot as it moved in the air. Couldn't get it anywhere he wanted it. Mulders just about offside though. Türkgücü moving it forward with Siaric. He's done well since he's come on at half-time, Siaric. Space over on the right for Meyer. Not a great delivery into the area, blocked quickly. Will he take the throw in or carry on? He carries on. Sebastian Meyer goes backwards towards Boubacar Barry. Meyer looks for the pass down the line, but Greilinger deals with it really well. Gets it away. Free kick, is that? It is. Sorge manhandling Sasha Mulders as 1860 got into a dangerous position. Plenty of players out there now who have to be a little bit careful. Clear day from that camera angle. Mulders just turned around the defence. Was free to run forward. That's a good ball forward. Stefan Lex thought about sticking out a leg to bring it down. Couldn't quite keep it. Just a tiny bit too far forward for him. Tolson spreads out to Barry. Biancardi trying to close down the goalkeeper. Türkgücü throw. Well, 1860 played their way back into it a little bit after being really on the back foot for the opening 5 minutes of the second half. Encouraging signs, though, for a very competitive end to this game. A draw wouldn't really suit either. Promotion and the top three is looking a little bit far away for Türkgücü, although they're down in only 8th place. It's 1860, who you'd expect to be the team who want to risk it all. Three points would be precious for 1860 in the race to keep up the pressure in the top three. Still plenty of time for developments and drama in this match at the Olympic Stadium. Both teams looking very competitive in the second half. A couple of yellow cards that players have got to watch out for too. That could be a story in and of itself, and it could play in the minds of the managers who might be considering some switches. Already a couple for Türkgücü. Injury in the first half to Kilian Fischer. Good ball out, just into the right position on the left. Free kick given. Was it Barry that was penalised? Number 18. Greilinger it was. Just kept going at that. Stuck at his task well there, Greilinger. Came under heavy pressure from a couple of Türkgücü players. Stayed focused. Kept the ball under control as best he could. Forced the foul from Türkgücü. Set piece delivery. Up and away, throw in 1860. Good ball back from Biancardi. Into the box, turn. Stefan Lex with the shot from close range, but bodies on the line for Türkgücü. Good block. And they get the free kick. It looked for half a second as though Stefan Lex were going to find himself in a fantastic position. Tally with the ball in. Good first touch from Lex. And that's a brilliant block. Swagger it was. Reading that really well. Important stuff from the 27-year-old defender. Torzum. Good movement forward. Still going. Poor pass though. That one's cut out easily, and now 1860 have a chance to break. Space for Biancardi on the left. The pass is undersold. Biancardi does get it. He's got Mulders on the right. Brings it down. Is he going to fire it or go across goal? Mulders runs into trouble in the end. Gets a bit scrappy in the penalty area, but 1860 still come. And there's the shot into the bottom corner. 1860 have the breakthrough. You can see what it means to Michael Kölner and to all the 1860 players on the pitch. They battled really hard in the first half, shot after shot, and they couldn't find the breakthrough. The danger almost looked to have subsided from that attack. But all credit must go to Richard Neudecker. 5th goal of the season. From outside the box, he just picked out the bottom corner. Good work from Biancardi. Mulders bringing it into the area. Coming under a little bit of trouble, but Mulders just had the vision to pick out Neudecker just inside the area. Fires it into the bottom corner. A couple of fans gathered on the hills outside Munich's Olympic Stadium, and they've enjoyed that one. 1860 hit the front. Well, how does that affect the rhythm of the game then? Türkgücü, all their hard work in the second half undone in a moment. Good pass from Mulders to find Neudecker, who was still there in space. Credit to 1860 for sticking at their task. The attack looked to be over. Neudecker didn't think so. Here's another look. The ball into Mulders was really nice from Biancardi. Mulders fought well in the box. Opportunities for Türkgücü to clear, but they couldn't get it away. And the placement on the shot from the number 31 was absolutely perfect. You can see what that means to 1860. The promotion dream still alive. That's how it leaves the table. 1860 down in fourth, but look how close they are, even to Rostock in first. 57 points for 1860 in fourth. Just 61 to Rostock in first. A win here would be massive for 1860, no doubt about it. At the moment, they're 4 points off the top three. A win here would put them 4 points off the top. Big challenge coming in from Siaric. Spreads the ball across. Chance for an immediate response from Türkgücü. What a save! The game has burst into life around the hour mark, and suddenly Marco Hiller has to make the best stop he's made all day. Greilinger it was. Really tough challenge. Siaric just coming in at full speed as Greilinger turned. It was Meyer's shot. Full marks for Marco Hiller. Biancardi slips it through. Neudecker again looking for a chance to add his second goal. Took a bit of a knock as he went down there, Neudecker. Ball's put out of play. We'll have another look at that. Biancardi again with another dangerous pass. It was just a bit of a sideswipe. There's nothing really wrong with what Boubacar Barry did. But the way the two players clashed, it's understandable that that's left Richard Neudecker in a bit of trouble. The two players just collided on that angle. Neudecker still down. Well, Neudecker has opened the scoring then just before the hour mark. Will that be the last important moment from Richard Neudecker in this game? Hopefully the number 31 can continue. It's hobbling off the field with the aid of the 1860 trainer team. Fingers crossed he can run this off. What about Serdar Dayat? What's he thinking? Türkgücü really struggling in the form table since he's taken over. They've suffered with injuries, no denying that, but at the same time it has been a disappointing run for Türkgücü. Nice chip ball forward, one for Lucas Röser to chase, played back to the 1860 goalkeeper. Barry goes back to Kuzic. It's a good ball forward to Siaric. Well defended. In a long day for Fabian Greilinger. It's on a yellow card. He's been beaten on a few occasions. He's made some important tackles on a few occasions as well. Türkgücü have relentlessly tried to put him under pressure. With Philipp Steinhardt, the left back, suspended for yellow cards for 1860. And number 11's been identified as a potential weak spot. Türkgücü have had some success. Credit to Greilinger. He's not giving up on this one. Keen to make his mark, keen to do his best for the team as he stands in for Steinhardt. Ball chipped down to Biancardi again. He's been really busy today, Biancardi. That's a good pass to Lex. Lex's shot deflects almost towards Mulders. Ends up going behind the number 9. Sierich plays it to Maya. Sierich takes control of the ball again. Bursting forward. Good challenge from the number 14. Dennis Dressel it was. Probably got fouled as well, but stayed up. Didn't get rid of the ball that well, Dressel. After all that, sold his pass a little bit short. Türkgücü knock it out of play. Player still down. Sierich it is. Only came on 20 minutes ago. Would be a big blow for Türkgücü if he was to stay down. Just trod on Dressel. Might have been a bit awkward for his ankle. Got plenty of the ball, Dressel. But just left a bit of an awkward landing on the foot of Sierich. Sporting from 1860 playing it back to the goalkeeper, and Türkgücü can start again from the back. Barry goes left and right but doesn't really get anywhere. Chip towards Mulders. Good header over and a good chase from Mulders as well. Mulders with full intensity and full effort. Really embodies the spirit of this 1860 team. Giving his absolute all. Cult hero for the fans, a 36-year-old. Looked absolutely delighted for 1860, taking the lead. Looked like there were no regrets, no personal thoughts about his own disappointments about not having hit the target today. It was all for the team. Goalkeeper very confident there with 2 Türkgücü players around him. Marco Hiller knocking it between them to pass it out. It's good to see. It's brought down well by Kylian Jakob, and now it's back to the other goalkeeper, René Follat. Good little build up this from Türkgücü, and now attacking at pace. Barry just had to slow down, but he's got options. Going inside to the centre. Will there be a shot coming in? There will, but it's high. Too many of those from Türkgücü today. The large portion of their shots have been well above the crossbar. Haven't tested Marco Hiller as often as they would have liked to have done. It was Meyer himself who made Marco Hiller work the most. But Follat, the goalkeeper at the other end, has been rather busier, and you can see that reflected in the scoreboard. Türkgücü 0, 1861, with around 25 minutes still to go here at the Olympic Stadium. Biancardi chips it over. It's cleared away right in front of the goalkeeper. Kurcicek pulling his shirt on, looks like he's getting ready to come on, the number 19. Greilinger lining up with the throw-in in a dangerous position for 1860. Flings it towards Mulders, and that was Stefan Lex running in. 1860 looking to sneak in and get a second. Türkgücü bringing it away. They're a little bit more intensity to their game now, especially that they're 1-0 behind. Referee plays advantage. No foul given. No stoppage at least. Biancardi spreads the play out to the right. Might get it back here, Biancardi. He does in the end. Takes the shot wide of the target. Another one just past the post of René Follat. Frustrated look, bit of anguish on the face of Merveille Biancardi. Slid it wide of the target. Good build-up, good football. Biancardi, one of the most dangerous players on the pitch today. So many searching passes. They've not all been perfect, but he's given his teammates plenty to work with. This is a good run into the box, though. Might have just overrun it, and he has. Lucas Rosa it was. Leans his head back in frustration. Akenak coming on. Kirchicek as well. Niemann, after an impressive early stage, is going off. Philipp Erhardt, the Austrian in midfield, he's the other one to be replaced. So, a double change on the 70-minute mark for Serdar Dayat and Türkgücü Munich. Is it enough for them to get something from this game? Still time remaining, of course. Next goal could be vital. You feel like it's a long way back for Türkgücü if 1860 were to score in the next few minutes, but a goal now for Türkgücü would be everything in the game. Good ball into the box. Huge challenge. Stefan Salga. Complaints from Türkgücü, but the way the referee saw it, it was a perfect chance and a perfect sliding tackle from Stefan Salga. Player still down in the box. Great ball across to the substitute Kirchicek. He's only just come on. Great camera angle on the replay there. You can understand why they didn't see it from the bench. Stefan Salga has done really well. An expertly timed challenge, just getting his other leg out. A bit less comfortable to do it that way. We got the first leg there, and that was all important to get contact with the ball before any contact came in with Kirchicek. Really important moment there. Just as I was saying, a goal for Türkgücü would blow this game wide open. They came close to one. Mulders plays it to Biancardi. Back across. Mulders looking for it, looking to hold it up. Defended well. Corner kick. Mulders still giving it everything to get towards goal number 21 of the season. Teamed up really well with Biancardi today. Been a good performance from Michael Kölner's side thus far, but they've still got more to do. Neudecker, the goal scorer, is going to whip this in with his left foot. Again, they go high towards the back post, looking for the header to come across. Mulders. Free kick given against Stefan Salga. Ziyech. Asked far too much of teammate Lucas Rosa. No way that Rosa could get on the end of that pass. Headed out of play by Boubacar Barry. Biancardi now switched between the left and right channels in this game a lot. Looks like he's on the left at this point. Neudecker can't get it. Kuzic instead. Won back quickly by 1860, and they look forward quickly too. Another one for Mulders to chase. Keeper's out of his area. It's got to make the header count. Who's going to get the follow-up? Lex it is, chips it, and wide of the target. Well, that was a huge chance for 1860 to make it 2-0. The plays continued immediately. 1860 cannot linger any longer. No chance for them to think about that regret, but Stefan Lex, well, he had the goal gaping. He was outside the area, but he'd love to have that one back, you'd imagine. The whole goal to aim at with the chip, and he put it wide of the target. I'm sure we'll see a different angle of that in a moment. 1860 fans, if you're watching, the heart rate must be going crazy at this point. So many chances in the game. 1860 certainly deserving of their lead at the moment. But when you really need a win, as they do, 1-0 is, of course, a dangerous scoreline, as we've seen from Türkgücü. They haven't created too much in the game, but chances can come out of nowhere. All it takes is one good ball. That was not too far away from being one. Here's the chance again. Mulder's chasing it. Keeper had to come out. Couldn't get too much on it. Always risking this when it fell down to Stefan Lex. Somehow lofted it wide. We'll see it from a better angle here. Lex just getting in front of his man. Steering it wide of the target. He was in a hurry. Struck it as soon as he could. But surely he could have got that in a more central position. No rush in the play of Marco Hiller. That's understandable. But they've got to be a little bit careful. 1860, they don't want to remove themselves as an attacking threat and an attacking force in this game, because they are creating problems for Türkgücü when they go forward. It's a dangerous game to start sitting back, hoping that time ticks away. 2-2 draw last time between the two sides. Real swings and shifts in momentum in that game. We've had a few of them in this game too, but on the whole it has been the leaders 1860 Munich who've been on top. Eric Tully passing it back. Confident defending from Bilka here. Mulders, did he bring it down with a hand? Referee says no. A short pass off. It was a good idea. Wilsch bursting forward down the right. Cheeky little pass from Mulders. Kuzic did well to come across and cover. Daniel Vine coming on, the number 17 for 1860. It is Neudecker, the goal scorer. Took a knock a little later. Was okay to carry on though. Here's another look at the goal. Struck it really nicely into the bottom corner, and that is how 1860 have their lead. Big moment for 1860, a big breakthrough. Will that be the goal that leads them to 3 points today? Still time to turn it around. Still time for more goals and more drama, definitely, in this game. One to chase for Talik. And Talik has done really well. Picked up a corner for his efforts, Eric Talik. Türkgücü finished off the first half very well. They started the second half well. They do have it in them if they can gather their energy. But for now, defending the corner, headed away over the crossbar. Corner ball again. Second corner in succession, goes for the same place. That time, Türkgücü a little bit more comfortable in terms of getting it away. Back to goalkeeper Marco Hiller. Goes long, all the way down to the Türkgücü defence. Yellow card coming out here. Sascha Mulders it is. The referee thinks perhaps he might have left his arm up a little bit. Mulders not happy about it. Just got the arm over the shoulder. Certainly no malice in it. Didn't do anything particularly dangerous, but once the arm goes up into that position near the opposition player's head, you're asking for a free kick to be given. Patrick Out, the referee, even opting for the yellow. Hacked away clear. Goalkeeper under pressure, opting to play it one-on-one, and he might have taken the right option here. Offside flag denies them. Türkgücü not happy there. There were 3 players. They were saying that the man on the left wing was not offside, even if the others in the centre were. Referee Patrick Out went with the flag. Ten minutes to go for Türkgücü if they can rescue this one at the Olympic Stadium in Munich. It's Biancardi on the ball for 1860 up against Boubacar Barry. Nice ball into the middle. Shot comes in and blocked. Dennis Dressel, I said earlier, he is the second top scorer for 1860. 7 goals this season. You can see that he was thinking, let's just see what happens. Didn't see a better option ahead of himself. Why not smash one goalwards? You never know if you'll get a rebound, a deflection. And they did get a corner out of nothing from that. Another delivery in, this time to the back post. No 1860 players behind, but Türkgücü weren't to know that. (1860) throw on the far side. All the while, the seconds ticking by. 1860 edging slowly, ever closer to a precious 3 points in this Munich derby on Matchday 32. Mulder's in the box, brings it down. Looks for a teammate, finds one as well. Talik it was. Too many players around Talik to get anything more than the first touch. That might be a corner, and it is. Not getting too much out of it at the moment, 1860, but professional job nonetheless. Throw in. Corner ball. They're happy to keep the ball down this area. And this end of the pitch, Michael Kölner, the coach, he will be a lot more relaxed if they can get a second goal. And can they get one now? Good shot from Mulders. There is the second. They look for the offside flag, but there isn't one. 2 up now with less than 10 to play, and that might well be that for 1860. I said Michael Kölner would be comfortable with a 2-0 lead, and that is exactly what's happened. Mulders with the shot when the corner ball sat down. It was a good save from René Follat, it's fair to say. And he was rather unlucky that his teammates didn't react to it. Mulder's shot. Vine with the follow-up. He's only just come on. No, it was Belkaya, sorry. Missed one in the first half. And Belkaya it was. In the right place at the right time. 3rd goal of the season for Semir Belkaya. Flashed one over the bar in the first half, but this time there was no missing from there. Well, it looks bleak then for Serdar Dayet and Türkgücü Munich. They do still have a little bit of time, but if we're to see a repeat of November's 2-2 draw between these sides, it would take something rather special. There's a first little chance on goal. Another hint of a good response from Türkgücü. They almost scored immediately after 1860's opener. What, if anything, can Türkgücü do to respond? It's going to take a Herculean effort now. They need a goal within the next couple of minutes, you'd imagine, to give themselves time to make it a nervy ending for 1860. But 1860 will be feeling rather confident and rather relieved with a second goal, breathing space between them and their hosts Türkgücü. Ziyaric. Decent ball into the area. Barry. Akanak. Given away cheaply. Akanak, the substitute it was. The player penalised by Patrick out there. It was difficult to see what happened as the ball was moving forward towards the 1860 side. Free kick lofted long towards the right hand side. Good knockdown and good passing this from 1860. It's going to be a little bit short. Kecicek's challenge left a little to be desired. He let the ball slide through his legs rather. That's why 1860 still have it. Barry, important header. Didn't get much on it, but did everything he needed to do to take it away from Biancardi. Ziyaric again running forward. We've seen that a lot today since he came on in this second half. Good option to increase the energy levels, increase the intensity, the pace of the build-up for Türkgücü. It has worked in a way. It's created more chances for them in the second period than they got in the first. .86.5 minutes up. Looks like 1860 making a change, but they weren't in a rush to do it that time. Stefan Lex in the area. Defending needed to be done. Kuzic brings it down back to the goalkeeper. It's bobbled awkwardly for him. Had to chip it up and volley it. 1860 looking really dominant, really comfortable now with that second goal. This is a nice run forward again into the area, and again the defence stays strong from 1860. It's been a good effort today. Whatever Türkgücü have done, they've always struggled to get in behind. And it's been the opposite for 1860. Sasha Mulders with a chance for the shot, blocked by the goalkeeper. Will it come to a teammate? Almost fell for Biancardi. Looked like his teammate almost put him off in the end. Biancardi just slowed down at the final seconds, and that allowed Türkgücü to get the ball away. Whipped into the box. Well, it would be a real mood changer there if 1860 were to concede now. After looking so good, almost getting a third. They've got space on both flanks as much as they want it. It looks like a training game for 1860 when they go forward. Mulders, can he cut back and get a shot in? Goes for it. Too many defenders around him. Mulders still fighting. It might be like that for the rest of the game for 1860 now. It's just Mulders and Biancardi. Türkgücü looking for offside again. This time they get it. Here's that chance again. Lex had options left and right. Found Mulders. Shot blocked. Biancardi coming in and just left it for Lex. And Lex left it for Biancardi. Would have been difficult with the defender there anyway, but wasn't quite what they wanted. Tally put in a good shift today. He's gone off. Erdmann on for the final few minutes. All looking good for 1860 as we get near the 90th minute. Marius Vilsch throws it in. Heavy challenge into the back of Sasha Mulders. Takes a lot to knock him down like that. Well, that would be the icing on the cake for 1860 today if their top scorer Sasha Mulders were to add to his 20 goals this season. That will be the last thing that they wanted. But the main thing, of course, the 3 points and the win, and they're on course to pick that up. Good turn under pressure. 1860 still on the ball. Bit of bobbling in the box. Lex got options around him as well. So much space in the box. Can the shot come in? It can, and it's wide of the target. A real scuff in the end, a real slice off the left boot. Dressel couldn't get a clean shot on it, but that was some play in the penalty area for 1860. Space for everybody. Not even in a rush to take the shot. Happy to wait. Find a teammate instead. Let a few more seconds go by. Knuffo coming on. That was Stefan Lex's final involvement of the game. He'll be a little disappointed not to be on the score sheet today after several chances. Especially the one where he had an open goal and just had to chip from outside the box and put it wide. In the end, those regrets will be cancelled out if 1860 can take the 3 points that they're on course for. Thrown in by Barry. Headed away. Dressel. Out to Biancardi. Switches it. Ball couldn't find Knuffo. It's held up nicely, but still too close to Marco Hiller. How Türkgücü Munich have missed Peter Sliskovic today. How they've missed Sercan Sarare. It's unlucky. Difficult to go into games like this, missing such key players. But 1860 have had the upper hand for large parts of this contest, and you can't really begrudge them their 2-0 lead. Not many seconds remaining in the game. Looks like job done for 1860. Barry. Surprised the free kick wasn't given against him there. Looks like he pulled down Sasha Mulders. Good touch in the defence by Türkgücü. Might give them one last chance to run forward. It's with Ekainak, one of the substitutes. Tosun. Fanciaric. Barry goes past his man. Greilinger looking tired at this phase of the game. Chance there. Couldn't bring it under control, Kirchacek. If his first touch hadn't bounced up like that, Kirchacek would have had a really good shooting opportunity. Barry. Headed away. Good job. 1860 will want to preserve their clean sheet. Probably just a consolation goal if Türkgücü were to get one at this point. Nonetheless, 1860 playing for the pride of their defence and of their goalkeeper, Marco Hiller. Not had too much to do today, but what he has had to do, he's done it very, very well. Headed up into the area, still down with Türkgücü, fired over from Kusic. Well, one thing's for certain, Türkgücü will not be able to add to their tally of just one victories so far. Just the one win here at the Olympic Stadium. It's not been a happy hunting ground for Türkgücü. That's the 4 minutes of added time up. Patrick out. Surely about to blow his whistle, René Follat, the goalkeeper, coming forward. Not too much in it, but why not go for a goal? Bit of confidence for Türkgücü if they could finish this. The free kick way too far forward. And that will be that. Patrick Out does blow the whistle to end this game on Matchday 32 in the German 3rd Division.